Here were all the teaser images we got from Drones episode 7. One of the first teaser images we got were back in November during Glitch X. The most interesting image we got was this one that appears to show the mothers of both Doll and Uzi, Nora and Eva respectively. At the time we did not know what this was, but this is the cathedral that was rented out by J.Z. Jensen due to all the needed experiments of the Cabin Fever labs. What made this teaser so interesting is that it may confirm that Doll and Eva are both still alive and were never killed by a murder drone. However, it's equally likely that this is actually just a flashback to when they were still alive. Interestingly, it may imply that the two are friends and have a long history, since they are both standing beside one another, and maybe this bond will result in Doll and Uzi becoming better friends over time. Next teaser we have was also during 2023's Glitch X. Now this teaser is not an image but a trailer, and it starts off with a retelling of all the events of the previous 6 episodes all the way until V's sacrifice at the end of Dead End. Personally, I don't think that a recap was even necessary, and it feels like it was done as a sort of filler to make the trailer seem longer, but in reality there's only 14 seconds of new footage, where we can see N and Uzi hugging inside the cathedral, and we also get a shot of N being attacked by an eldritch creature. Afterward, we get an outside shot of the labs being guarded by sentinels, which would imply that they originate from the labs, and next we can see Tessa closing Nori's locker, and back inside the cathedral, N helps Uzi to her feet while holding a cross, and right before the screen changes to the Merchant's logo and release window, she grips N's hand really tightly, resulting in a worried expression on N's face. Some believe that this is Uzi being controlled by the Solver and is harming N here. That is a possibility, but I personally think that it's more likely that Uzi is just tightening her grip because she is scared, and this may have only startled N for a moment. And at the end we get a release window of spring 2024, which we are now in, and we have not seen either episode. However, at the time of recording, episode 7 is coming out tomorrow, March 29th, and episode 8 has gotten delayed beyond spring, but it's likely we still will get 8 before the end of this year. The most recent teaser trailer we got was uploaded to the Glitch YouTube channel on March 15, 2024 and was titled Final Destination, which is likely the name of episode 7 since it would line up perfectly with how the episodes are all parodies of famous horror films. I covered this specific teaser on my channel already, which you can check out after this video, where we see 30 seconds of brand new footage flashing by extremely fast, and if you slow it down fast enough, you can see just what's going on. However, most of the trailer is red, and many people like myself suspect that these were in fact flashbacks, which would certainly explain the red shading, but this turned out to just be a filter put on by the editor, since you can see this dog if you pause at the right frame, to which it says that it never appears in the episode and was only put there for just no reason. And the dog is red, and we all know in real life that dogs aren't red. And at the very end we get the official release date for the next chapter in the Merchant series, which was finally revealed to be March 29th, 2024, which is tomorrow at the time of writing, and I am very excited and will also be uploading my review the same day. The next teasers we have in this video are images now, and most of them are just screenshots taken during the runtime of the episode. This one was actually posted before the Final Destination teaser, and most interestingly enough, it never appears during it. It's a gif of Uzi standing outside of the Cabin Fever labs, and we can also see inside of it, which we can see what looks to be a fire burning. Now, I had originally suspected that this was the fire from the crashing elevator at the end of 6, but it's not. This brings us into the next teaser, which ties directly to this one and might take place in the very same scene. We can see Uzi walking into the labs from inside, and she's farther in than before. As well, we can also see what I thought was something burning, but it's actually dozens of candles lit lighting up the lab. And to the right we can also see a human skull, likely meaning that someone or something that was studied on in this lab killed all the humans while in there. This is not a gift like the last though. The next image we have was posted by Glitch and was a shot of Uzi holding her bleeding eye, looking at someone off camera and looking very distressed, almost as if she's about to lose a fight she was just in. We also got a shot during the Final Destination trailer, and right after that frame we see Doll looking at Uzi angry, meaning that Doll is fighting Uzi here. Possibly over the cross, since we see during the same trailer we can see the cross being wrestled between the two solvers, which could be Doll and Uzi fighting over it. Maybe the cross hit Uzi in the eye and caused her to bleed, or it's also possible that her eye turned into the solver symbol and was so strong that it caused the eye to start bleeding, possibly since she looked into a mirror or a reflection. The latest teaser image we have at the time of writing was that of inside the Cabin Fever labs, where we can clearly see yet another human skull wrapped in red organic material, which again may be from the creature J.Z. Jensen had been studying, likely killing all the humans in its path. And we can also see 2 monitors in the shot that say not to be dramatic but core collapse, and we can also see this during the teaser trailer as well. It's possible that the humans here are remnants of Earth that were stationed on Copper 9 and get killed by the creature inside the lab, setting it loose, resulting in our main characters having to fight it off. Some think that these shots of humans are actually flashbacks. While that is possible, I don't think that is the case. Remember, the flashbacks we see usually have a red tint over it, like when V was seen killing Doll's parents in a flashback, but the teaser has a red filter over the entire trailer, and it's pretty evident at this point that the final version will not have this filter. As well, we can see another frame from the trailer with the filter removed, because shortly after after its release, Glitch changed their banner to this scene of Uzi inside the lab, staring at a monitor, and this is probably directly connected to when we saw Uzi first enter. However, we can see Uzi usually have her tail holding the lantern, but not only is the lantern not here, but we also do not see her tail and it seems to be missing. But I think that's because Uzi is able to tuck it away somewhere when she does not need it. While I was writing this very video, Glitch had posted on their Twitter account announcing that the final edit of the episode is finally completed and is finished and ready for release tomorrow, March 29th. The tweet reads as follows: "We just all sat down to watch the final edit of Merge Drones episode 7. By the end, we were all just sitting there speechless. Speechless because of how visually stunning it turned out. Every single department gave this their all and we can't wait for you guys to see it." So I expected this episode will see a major visual upgrade in quality, just like how when we saw Digital Circus return in the form of a merch promotional video. So not only is Merge Drone back, but will have better visual quality than it ever had previously. It always looked great, but they are really putting a lot of work in this episode, which would explain just why this episode has taken so long to complete in comparison to the other releases. Usually a new episode of Murder Drones would come out every 2 to 3 months or so, maybe 4 at the worst, but when episode 7 comes out, that means it took 7 months to see what happens next, and I'm sure every fan are losing their minds that we only have to wait just one more day to see if V is really alive or not and to see if I'm right or not. Oh, and I get to make more videos about Murder Drones, so that's a huge plus for me, and tomorrow I will have my episode 7 review out before anybody else as well. Tomorrow, March 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live streaming my reaction with all of you. Also, yes, I saw your local YouTuber's Murder Drones video, or whatever he's calling it now. Is it the best? Dear God, no. It's pretty rough around the edges, all things considered. However, I'm sure he's being hyperbolous with that title, since we all know who the best Murder Drones creator is. He's me. I'm kidding. Well, at least my mic is audible, but let me know down in the comments what you think will happen in episode 7 tomorrow. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on the video here. Okay, so while I was editing this very video, I was about to post it, and then Glitch just uploaded yet another teaser image, so here you go. Take a look at it. I'm not going to analyze it here. The episode comes out tomorrow. Love you all. Bye, and subscribe and click on the video here. Bye.